Good morning, everyone. My name is Kervin Jandersona, and I report to you the five pillars of the criminal justice system. The first is the law enforcement. The law enforcement function comprises activities such as conducting arrest, interviewing suspect, and searching for evidence that are intended to detect or solve a specific crime. Without assistance of the police, the rest of the pillar is immobile. Prosecution begins with when a crime is reported. Officers of the law who defend and enforce the law in our communities, this law enforcement agency conducts investigation, obtains evidence, and complies reports on illegal activity. This information is then handed on the next pillar, the prosecution, that is number 2. To guarantee the police investigation follows the law while still effective because prosecutors must file a charge once they determine that there is enough evidence to convince a person in a criminal court. The person may be returned to the community if the prosecution has a valid justification for dismissing the case due to our police officers' obligations. If a person has a case but claims he is innocent, the prosecutors may be examine the facts to determine whether the person is speaking the truth, and if so, the case may be dismissed. One of the most important aspects of the prosecutor's duty is to appear in court as a third pillar in a case. Throughout the trial, the prosecutors is the participant in the case, and his or her goal to establish that a crime was committed. Any evidence favorable to the must also be submitted by the prosecutors. Prosecutors assess evidence, draft charges, provide legal advice, and aid law enforcement official. If the court determines that it is not essential to continue the case, it may be dismissed and returned to the community. If the person arrested has enough evidence and the prosecutor has confirmed that case to the court, they are the gatekeepers. They have the authority to dismiss or continue the case. And the court has been authority to find the person guilty or not guilty. If no one appeal is filed, this is the final verdict. The fourth pillar, that is the third pillar. The fourth pillar is follows the establish of the offense by the court. The fourth pillar is the court, in which is the suspect is found guilty and may be persecutions or penalties from the crime committed. The purpose of the correctional institution is to punish, rehabilitate, and safeguard the public. Someone who has been convicted of a crime and fulfilled their sentence may be released back to the society. And the last pillar is the community. For instance, if a person determined to be a criminal in every court he appears in, even if he appeals, the end judgment may be proven guilty and penalty is ready from the beginning. And this is my report of the five pillars in criminal justice system. That's all. Thank you for listening.